Good morning, my dear friends. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. I have a message about today democracy. Today is a democracy day in Nigeria. Achọpụtago m ihe ọtụtụ mmadụ ji aghọ sacrifice na-enwe aka ọrụ ọzọ na ịkwa ebe a na-achọta a ga-esi rapịọ ọtụtụ mmadụ wee ghazie otu na-etiri ma ndị ozi ma ndị ama ka e wee rie Chineke mere God, show us your mercy. We need your mercy in Nigeria. We depend on your mercy. Without your mercy, nothing can work. We as a people depend on you. All your children all over the country, we cry unto thee. We depend on you, oh God. Show us your mercy. The downtrodden will suffer too much. They will be marginalized more and more. They can never win any case. They don't even have money enough to eat, let alone for litigation. Deliver your people. We are praying for equal justice and equal rights in this nation. The undoing of Nigeria is born to rule mentality. Oh. I am born to rule, you are born to serve. That idea must have come from hell, not from God. Want to rule mentality, dangerous. Now they kill Africa. It's so dangerous. It's a cause of tribal war. It can be dangerous. Want to rule mentality. Want to rule mentality. Dangerous. Very dangerous. That is a cause of conflict. To think it is funny. All over Africa. It's a crime that you are born to rule and another is born to serve. You won't make some people write a protest letter to God because of you. Born to rule mentality. The born to rule mentality is the cause of all the conflict in Nigeria. Born to rule mentality can be dangerous. I greet every one of you. Today is 29th of May 2024, the Democracy Day, a day that Nigeria celebrates democracy. This is the 25th year of democracy in Nigeria, in this fourth republic. Today marks a special day, a significant day in Nigeria, because in 1999, the fourth republic was enthroned again after the first, second, and third fell. And this fourth republic has survived more than previous republics, whereby within 3-4 years it collapsed. We have been able to translate from one party to another, from one government to another. Thank God. Thank God for His mercy. Thank God for His mercy. The mercy of God has made it possible for all these things to continue, for the nation to continue to exist, despite the crisis, the troubles, the agitation, all manner of vices prevailing, bedeviling the nation. We have managed to survive as an indivisible country. But the question is, are we really celebrating democracy? Is democracy really working in Nigeria? You can go and study what is going on, and if you are not maybe outside the country, you may be hearing so many news. You might have seen so many things taking place in Nigeria. All those things should not be. This country was founded under 3 pillars: Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. Under these 3 pillars, the founding fathers made sure that the 3 components coexist. These are the 3 major ethnic tribes. It's not that others are not in existence, but these are the 3 major tribes. These are 3 actors that play to make sure that the nation continue to move. But the 2 legs are standing. The 3rd one is no longer in a scenario. The 3rd one, the 3rd leg, is no longer standing with the 2 legs. It's a part of the crisis going on in Nigeria. We are talking about democracy, whereby the East, the West, and North must be involved in Nigeria to shape the future of Nigeria. This is how the foundation was laid. And I must advise the actors, the players, to be very careful, because you cannot systematically remove the 3rd leg, hoping that peace, stability, justice will reign upon this land. I will not waste your time, because we all know what is happening in the nation Nigeria. One of the major tribe, major player, major actor is being grieved because of conspiracies to relegate her to the background, the conspiracy to trash her out of the system, that she is no longer important, she is no longer part of the actors. Do you think that you can do that and get away with it without severe consequences? Congratulations to Nigerians. We are celebrating democracy. Democracy with hunger. Democracy with poverty. Democracy with injustice. Democracy filled with terrorism, kidnapping, and all manner of wickedness in the land. Democracy whereby everyone is no longer happy, except few that are in the corridor of power, except few that are connected to the politicians, to those ruling the country. These are the only ones enjoying the dividends of this democracy. Every other persons are struggling to do what? To come on board. Kudos to all the ruling party men and women, their family, their colleagues and their cohorts that are connected to the national grid, where the resources are coming weekly, monthly, whereas the rest of Nigerians are in pain, agony, poverty, backwardness, and all manner of things. Even as I'm making these videos, it's by self-effort. The flashlight, within some hours, it goes. That is a democracy. Democracy without any tangible amenities. Democracy whereby there is no drugs in our hospitals. Nigerians are dying on daily basis. Who cares? After all, the privileged ones knows their ways, how to chicken out of the nation and get a better healthcare system, whereby health system that is well coordinated outside the nation. Their children are not in Nigeria, so education can go to places. All the care is they are connected. They connect their friends, their family members, and the cliques around them. Others can go to hell. I must report to you, such nonsense shall not continue. You are warned. If you have your brothers and sisters in the corridor of power, warn them. If your friends are in the ruling party, warn them. This is not the democracy we desire. This is not the democracy the nations want to practice. We want the democracy whereby the three major actors will be in the forefront. The democracy that peace, justice shall be the bane of our driving force. We are talking about democracy that provides good health care system, that provide motorable roads, that provide amenities, that care for the teeming populace, where the graduates will be able to access the job of their choice. It's not a democracy that produces millions of graduates yearly, but there is nowhere to work. Democracy whereby our leaders are selfish, greedy, and wicked, suffering the rest of Nigerians, and we call it democracy. Is that how the nation will move forward? Leaders talk about peace, peace, peace. How can you talk about peace without justice? Are you insane? You talk about peace without any adequate arrangement. You talk about peace when people are not happy, when people are hungry, when people are kidnapped daily, when people are terrorized in their home country, their village sacked, their state turned into a battlefield. You still talk about peace. Sometimes I do wonder if these leaders are really human beings. If they are not monsters, they should have ability to reason. If you cannot understand what is going on, why not send your agent to go around the country and gather news? What is going on in the streets of common men and women? We are talking about democracy where everyone shall belong. Democracy that will not discriminate. Democracy that will not have tribal coloration. Democracy whereby everyone will belong. Where justice, where peace and stability will be the order of the day. Because that is the main issue. We cannot be celebrating democracy whereby the general populace are not happy. The general populace are in pain.
They can't access education. They can't access health facilities. The roads are not motorable. The cost of living is very high. Accommodation is so unreachable to common men. Destined